Thumptown.
Free juice.
Gonna get that Thumptown. I gotta finish the rest of my wine from the previous show. I'm pulling the Willamette Valley Speedball right now.
Stumptown Cold Brew, helping you live the dream. Welcome to Wine is Serious Business, episode 337. I'm Dan.
And I'm Chaz.
What are we talking about today?
We're drinking some samples.
Yeah.
Some from some people.
Yeah, so it's amazing. Yeah, we were getting down on the show and
No, let's just stop. No, I don't want to. Drew's face smack on that was enough. I'm sorry.
You're being true to your character. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. All right. We were getting down on the show, and some people got in touch, wanted to send us samples, which was super nice of them. We're going to start out. We got a Chardonnay and a Cabernet Sauvignon. We're going to start with Chardonnay, of course. This is from Knudsen Vineyards. Some pretty old vines, stuff planted in 19. Well, the vineyards were started in 1971. This is planted on rootstock in 1995. This bottle right here, so over 20-year vines. Chardonnay, pretty cool stuff.
So knowing the Dundee Hills, where in relation are these vineyards?
Kind of up by Erath. So originally it was Knudsen Erath. They were a partnership, and they split at some point, and the Knudsen folks started up Argyle and had a supplier relationship with Argyle, and I'm pretty sure they still do some Knudsen fruit, quite a bit of Knudsen fruit out of Argyle. But this is this is their own label. It sounds like the adult children are running the estate now, and obviously making a push to get out to.
Holy crap! Cal, Paige, Colin, and David Knudsen.
Yep.
Knudsen.
Yep. Four folks.
Yep.
And trying to reach out to some people on the internet, which we are.
Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
And thanks to Dixie from Trellis for getting in touch with us. It's nice to work with your company again. And just cool, kind of a high end thing. This was previewed at the Oregon Chardonnay Festival Symposium, the big thing that they did they moved it to the Allison this year. The price just keeps creeping up, so I didn't make it the last couple of years. I haven't been able to make it, but good for them. I'm glad to see it blowing up. I'm glad to see high end bottles like this coming out. So
it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know for a long time Pinot Gris was Oregon's big thing, and Chardonnay has just taken hold recently in the last 5 years. Everyone's making good Chardonnay, and I just love it.
Yes.
Right? Chardonnay it seems like a wonderful pairing for Oregon.
So. Yeah, 27% new oak on this, 10 months in barrel.
Just a kiss.
And these folks were noteworthy because they were one of the early vineyards to move to Dijon clones for their Chardonnay, which is super contentious now, right? Dijon, yes. Dijon free have very enthusiastic proponents on both sides.
I did not know that was a thing.
Oh man, yeah, it's a big. So the argument then was that it's too cold in Oregon to ripen these other varieties. You need the Dijon stuff because that's the only Chardonnay that's going to get sufficiently ripe. But now the people opposed to it said you don't need your Chardonnay to be that ripe. You want a little more character. The longer to ripen wines, you get more vintage character and a little more complexity. And you can see where that fight's just really contentious, right? People love to be opinionated about things like this.
That's true.
I think there are good wines in both styles.
Agreed.
What a weak answer. I know I'm letting some of you down with that remark, but
well,
that's
just
how it goes.
Phone it in, man. Post some comments if you have an opinion on that. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
John Paul, Chad Stock have some good remarks about that stuff.
Yes, they would.
Yeah. Yeah, it smells right. Definitely that. Man, I can't believe this is only 25% new oak. Man, if it was half, it'd be overwhelming. But so the presence is noticeable.
Absolutely.
And really right on the upper edge of what I'm cool with, but it's still in there, so we're good.
Right, the combination of the oak and the malolactic, the sort of mallow flavors, right, on the nose are pretty strong, right? But there's a nice sort of orange citrus thing going on.
Totally.
There's enough fruit flavors that sort of balance it out. But I would say this is on the when we talk about when we talk about California Chardonnays, right, kind of being buttery, like a high mallow,
a little bit of toffee on the
exactly, right. There's a bit of that on the nose here. So if you like this sort of play, you'll definitely like this wine. If you
hate it, there are plenty of people that hate it. Then this isn't going to work.
But I like the balance here of those flavors. So I think it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
So. Wow. Juicy. It's a lot of fruit flavor.
Still pretty fresh on the palate. It starts out crisper, and I get more apple flavors right up front. Definitely getting into some of those tropical pineapple things like that on the back end. Definitely feeling a little bit of that
pineapple
richness.
Mango or something like that.
And just like we were saying on the nose, I'd say if this were 20% richer and heavier, it'd be too far for me. So it's definitely kind of on the far edge of those flavors, but there's still plenty of acidity.
That's really the key here, right? The acidity is in a really nice place, and the fruit has just enough leanness to it that kind of keeps everything fresh. But there's a good amount of that like sort of ripe character to it. The sort of like mallow, it's richness.
And as we were just talking about, Dijon, this is playing to those strengths. I think this would be a great wine to check out or to share with people who rant up and down about how Chardonnay can't get ripe enough in Oregon. It's not very good for that reason. Pour them this wine.
There was no problem.
You can't make any argument. Then it definitely happens.
Yeah, good ripe fruit flavors here, but balanced really well with good acidity. So then that's the key here. So that's what keeps the whole thing together.
Yep.
Nice wine.
Puts it together and enjoy. Enjoyable drink. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'd say a little bit of complexity.
Pound it.
I did. Yeah, I guess I got.
All right. Yeah, you're talking. So you're talking too much. I'm gonna move us on to the second wine. This is the William Marie Wines 2015 Cabernet Sauvignon from the Columbia Valley. AVA. So the.
But on the Oregon side, which I didn't know, I remarked on social media earlier that really? We got samples from Washington, but it's an Echo, Oregon. Firethorn Vineyard.
Echo, Oregon.
Yeah, grass widow block. Very specific roast. So we did. This is the first commercial release from William Marie. Thanks to Ed for sending us this sample. We did the sample of the unreleased Syrah in the past. Right. We enjoyed that. He's been blowing up on social media. Very excited. Like a lot of these guys are. They get their first bottle out in public. It's a big day. He's living the dream.
That's got to be exciting, right?
Super exciting. It's been received well. I've been excited to try this wine. He's nice enough to send us one. So we're really pumped.
Yeah, like how much Cabernet gets made in northern Oregon, right?
Yeah.
I guess you can consider this Columbia Valley AVA, so a fair amount does, right? But I don't know. Interesting to try.
Yeah. So. Excited to check it out. So. Smells like Cabernet.
Yeah. It does smell like Cabernet. Yeah.
Definitely a little more on the earthy side. So you got the blackberry and the brambles. This is kind of like the cliche thing I run into when I'm tasting Cabernet. But it always comes out. With the little tiny dark berries. What do you?
Sure. Yeah, like black currants.
Yeah, there they are. Okay.
Currants, yeah.
Look, we traded brains tonight.
It's all good. Yeah. So definitely like dark curranty and like a bit of like fresh asphalt, like that sort of like tar gravel asphalt mix.
Just dark black earth. Yeah.
Yeah, it smells. I mean, this smells like it's going to be a purple wine. We always say like the purple. It's like it's going to be a big sort of a big wine on the palate without having tasted it yet. Like it's going to be.
But looking at it, it's not. I mean, it's dark, but it's not paint the glass, and it's not as thick as some of those wines can be.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
I really like the way it smells, though. It's good.
More on the delicate side on the palate. Yeah. Nice pop, right? A nice pop of blue fruits on the mid there.
The change of like red currants into like a sort of blueberry thing in the mid palate is really quite striking, actually. Yeah.
And I feel like that's something I feel is distinctly Columbia Gorge and Walla Walla. Like those blueberry flavors are something I haven't experienced with that kind of regularity from anywhere else. So I'm really excited when I find that in wines.
Right.
And I also love when you have that experience of it's like it is kind of like light and delicate when it starts, and the fruit's got that nice pop to it.
It does.
Yeah. Just get a little moment of excitement.
Yeah, it's got a very interesting evolution. It's got really good structural elements too. Great acidity going throughout the entire thing. Good like tannins like really wrapping up the cheeks after multiple sips, but they're never overwhelming and never like creep onto the tongue.
Yep.
This is a great first effort. Geez.
Yeah, and ready to rock right now too. Like a lot of 2015 Cabernets. It's a little bit of a gamble. You should pop it right now. This one, if you want to drink one tonight, pick it up. Yeah.
Well, you'd think like Cabernet Sauvignon from Columbia Valley, probably not like the first thing you're gonna like open in 2015, right? Like you had a couple years to age. Like this is, I think, drinking really well right out of the gate.
It's in a good spot, and it's on glass pours. I know Ringside Fish House picked it up. I would see his social media stuff. Picked it up. So
yeah, I saw a couple places picked it up. Right, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, if you if you want a glass of Cab, what a great,
really good.
Yeah, support a new up and coming winemaker. Try something really cool. 125 cases, really small production. So seize the opportunity if it comes your way. Thanks for the support.
My first wine. I love it,
guys. Yeah, thanks.
It even says on the back label, "My first wine."
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
It's really 14.5. Yeah, it doesn't no taste of alcohol in there at all.
Yeah, well done, Ed.
Yeah. So yeah, good times. I think check him out. He's out of Day Camp too, right? You can taste his wines out there. So yeah.
No, the evolution. That evolution of like dark, like black currants into like sort of like a blueberry thing in the mid palate is just awesome. That's really good.
Yeah.
So,
gonna have a good time. Yeah. Drinking the rest of these.
Anyway, well, thanks for watching. That's our show for today.
Yeah.
Got anything else? All right. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next time.